So we're at the NAMIC 2024 conference in Denver, and who am I speaking with?
Joseph D'Souza, I'm the founder and CEO at ProNavigator.
And what is ProNavigator?
So we're a knowledge management platform built specifically for insurance. We help organizations to centralize, scale, and help their teams get access to the knowledge they need right when they need it.
Yeah. So knowledge management has been like a fairly new term that's kind of come out, and I think there's a bucket, and it's like, well, this is all of the knowledge that exists in a firm, but there's knowledge that the firm has they may not even know they have. Can you talk about the risk of seasoned and highly trained professionals and this tacit knowledge, this ingrained knowledge that they have about how to do their work or their function or their workflow, and that they could retire and will kind of walk out with that knowledge that could harm the company?
Yeah, especially in an industry where information is changing so quickly. Like you said, tenured staff leaving the industry and retiring. How do you conserve that knowledge? How do you preserve that knowledge to be able to not only attract but train new talent coming in? And so within our system, we have the ability to do a couple of things. First, centralize the information you have today scattered in all the different places. Layer on the ability for you to search and find and ask questions, and then capture questions that your staff are asking where there is no answer, where your tenured staff can start to build on top of that knowledge to keep that secret sauce, that competitive advantage within your organization, and allow your team to be able to preserve that and scale that.
Yeah. And how do you use AI in that process?
So there's a couple places where AI and knowledge fit quite nicely. One, the first thing that obviously comes to mind is being able to search and ask questions. We leverage that technology in our platform, the ability to create content where there's gaps in knowledge today and create that draft content for somebody to review, and the ability to be able to summarize information and be able to at a glance see things. So there's a lot of areas where AI fits very nicely in this intersection of insurance and knowledge, and that's very exciting for us.
Yeah. So we were chatting before I hit record, and I asked you, well, can't someone just throw ChatGPT on top of this? Can you tell the audience what you told me about the specificity of models, LLMs, large language models that are trained on insurance language and not just these very broad models that people might be used to already?
Yeah, I think from day one, we really made the decision to make this built for insurance and only for insurance. And there's a couple of reasons why. Right from the models to be able to understand the language of insurance, the acronyms, the coverage types, all the millions of queries that have gone into our platform to make it the best model for understanding insurance. You have the ingestion layer, which has versioning and tagging and deduplication, the things that we absolutely need in our industry. And then our application layer with feature sets that are built specifically for insurance, whether it's comparisons, whether it's versioning of new content that's coming in, whether it's our ability to add interpretation notes for claims. So all of these features really then, you get an entire platform tech stack built specifically for what frontline insurance knowledge workers need. And that's our competitive advantage and why our system is far superior than an out-of-the-box system.
So if someone's engaging with your system, can they talk to it similar to how we're used to now, prompting?
Right.
Like, can you ask questions about a claims file and have it spit back an answer for you?
Yeah, one of the things we saw in the analytics was different people like to find information in different ways. Some people know where information is and they want to just very quickly use filters and navigate. Others want to be able to type in just the keyword, and yet others will want to type in more of a detailed question, kind of like the LLMs and ChatGPT of this world. So we've built our platform to be able to service all types of users for how they want to find information, the way that they are comfortable with. Ultimately, we're trying to reduce the time so that you can have information at your fingertips in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I think as I get used to engaging with different AI tools, I feel as though I'm having a conversation with them. I'm almost treating it as an executive assistant. Your AI could be like an assistant within the platform that guides the users quickly to the relevant information that they specifically need.
Yes, agent assist is a common phrase. I think that we're well known, and I think where we're starting to go is, can it proactively surface information before you even have to go and find it? Can it tell based on the phone call you're having, or the application you're working in, or the step in that workflow? Can it surface that knowledge to you right then and there? And so there's a lot of very powerful things that we can continue to build off of, and we're excited to partner.
Yeah, and your platform can be partitioned so that for different carriers, they can have a knowledge management platform for their policyholders, but they could also have one for their distribution force. The common questions that get asked over and over again, or as a carrier is changing their guidelines, right? Like they can have that information ready at the fingertips for the stakeholders that desperately need it quickly. Can you partition it so that different types of stakeholders can get access to different kinds of information?
Yeah, one of the things that a lot of our customers need is a central place, a single source of truth, and then have different users need accessing to different information, but all managed from one place. So the verticals we've had good success in some of the business departments: underwriting, claims, operations, sales and service, distribution, agents and advisors who need to also self-serve and access that information. A subset of that documents or that knowledge can be embedded inside a portal, for example. So each of these use cases are kind of built out for the needs of that particular department. And there's some nuances for how we configure it for that department, but you can manage it all from one place and have different users access information from there.
Yeah, so it's beyond a wiki. This is not just this is not like a folder where information is stored. This is not a wiki. This is like a full-on platform that clients can actually engage with, and the whole point being to find the relevant information as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, some of the different things we support, PDFs, Word, Excel, audio, video for learning and development. So it can truly be a one-stop knowledge management platform with multiple types of users needing access to it. Role-based access control built out, so you only see what's relevant for you. But for a lot of folks, they're deprecating some of their other systems and using this as their central place for their teams to go.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Hope you have a wonderful conference.
Yeah, bye.